Hello, and welcome to another episode of KCAT News. Emma Seville will give us the rundown on the first pep assembly of the year.
And as always, Gabe will be back with another episode of GGR.
Trenton Allison gives us info on FFA and their trip to the state fair.
I'm Shane Fonsel.
And I'm Gabe Daniel. And KCAT News starts right now.
On Friday, September 13th, FFA, along with the agriculture class of the MHS, went to the state fair. Trent Ellison has the details.
Recently, the FFA members have attended the state fair to learn about agriculture and improvements on new technology.
Not quite sure how many members went because Banda took all of our ag classes. Banda has a bunch of ag classes. There's ag entrepreneurship, intro to ag, animal science, and so it's just pretty much all different things dealing with ag. Some of us worked in the birthing center, which was run by K-State, and they just helped them do a whole bunch of stuff.
To the state fair to learn about the innovation in agriculture, what's going to be coming in the future, what people have to offer now with the technology that is available, just to see what vendors really support FFA. The main thing is the technology in tractors has moved on from past years and what, most of us are used to seeing.
The FFA members learn about innovations in agriculture and what new technologies may come down the road and what people have to offer for agriculture. Trenton Ellison, KCAT News.
Friday, September 20th, the school had their first pep assembly of the year. Emma Seville will give a breakdown on how it went.
Friday, September 20th is this year's very first pep assembly to get everyone hyped and ready for this year's very first home football game. Throughout the pep assembly, drumline, KCAT, cheerleaders, and color guard performed. We were also introduced to the fall sports teams: girls golf, cross country, volleyball, boys soccer, and football. Then was the usual class games to win MVC points. Juniors were in fourth place, third place was the sophomores, second place was the freshmen, and the seniors won it all in first place. MVC point standings are freshmen and sophomores with 70 points each, juniors with 45 points, and seniors with 90 points. Finally, to conclude the pep assembly was the school's alma mater, Emma Seville, KCAT News.
Gabe Daniel is back with another segment of GGR, giving us the rundown on the top sports stories of the week.
Tuesday, September 17th was senior night for volleyball. Sailor Neff has the insight on that.
Tuesday, September 17th, the volleyball girls had their last home game and senior night. They defeated Rose Hill in 3 sets.
Beating Rose Hill feels amazing. The energy that was there with our team, with the crowd, on the bench, was awesome.
It felt pretty good because I don't think I've ever really beaten Rose Hill, especially on senior night, and it's like we did it for the seniors.
This boosts my confidence because I have a pretty good feeling that the momentum from that last game and beating Rose Hill is going to carry on into future games, hopefully, so will lead us to more wins.
Well, the talent shown and how we played makes me think that we can really compete with anyone, and we know we can. It's just we were proven the other night that we can.
Great job on the win, girls, and good luck for the rest of the season. Sailor Neff, KCAT News.
Thanks, Sailor. Boys soccer was able to snap their loss streak against the Circle Thunderbirds on Tuesday, September 17th. The JV team won 1-0 with Christian Baltzley having the lone goal. Alex Dial and Logan Alcorn split the shutout. Then varsity was dominant, winning 4-0. Noah Moss had 2 goals. Captains Josh Miller and Cordell Church each had a goal and 2 assists. Then Thursday, September 19th, the boys soccer team hosted the Valley Center Hornets. JV fell 3-0, then varsity played their best defense of the season but fell short 3-1. The lone goal being scored by Cordell Church. The varsity football team hosted the Collegiate Spartans for their first home game of the season. The Cats, however, fell 34-7, but Gage Gerlach had the lone touchdown on a 20-yard pass from Hunter Sire. That's it for this week's edition of Gabe's Game Recap. Gabe Daniel, KCAT News. That concludes this week's episode of KCAT News. And don't forget about the blood drive on October 4th. And as always, thanks for watching KCAT.